Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a good evening so far. Right when I started this stream, Hachima started a stream. Or Santa Chama. Hachima doesn't usually stream at this time, so it's weird. But anyway, we're going to be doing Genshin Impact again tonight. I finished the Navia story quest yesterday, so I think tonight we're just going to be working on the Roses and Muskets event. Oh, hold on, don't do that. I mean, well, whatever. Alright. So, let me... Here. What we got going on? Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, I think we still got, yeah, we got this quest we still gotta do, so. I guess we'll go here. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it's just giving me trophies for stuff I already did while I was on PC. Wait. No, we don't want to do that. Hold on. Let's go around. Or, wait. Yeah, go. Oh, okay. Sure, whatever. Wait, what? Who? What? Who's this? Oh, is this the...
Miss Chiori?
Yeah, isn't this like the actress or whatever?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The aqua bus hasn't even arrived yet.
Ooh, she's cute.
Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
I mean, not the cutest voice in the world, but, you know.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Oh, wow. You get to choose between complimenting Navia's outfit and Kirara's outfit. Well, of course, we're going to compliment Navia. We're going to compliment Best Girl.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Hold on. Glasses are... need to be wiped. Okay.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Oh, it's Ayaka, Ayato, and
Where
Yoimiya.
do you live? We Malazines live in Marcy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
And Ayaka just looks so cute.
We are so thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Aval yet. I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on the Sakura bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine.
Shiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
I hadn't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Look, it's Aether's girlfriend, Ayaka.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
I thought I would always get the lead role.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Oh, so you all know each other already! My, what a coincidence! What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Wow, the building buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are. And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight. And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec! Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Should I be doing here? Be a lot faster if I just did this, wouldn't it? Yes.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma.
Right.
How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Why do those forks look so huge?
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Hello, Soraru. How are you doing?
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
No, I'm serious, dude. Those forks look like, I don't know, they just look gigantic.
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
Well, I guess that makes sense since it seems like everybody in Fontaine loves courts and lawsuits and court cases so much.
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation. Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
We can help too.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Ew. Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Hachima's stream.
So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
Alright, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics.
Clapper
I
loader?
originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
Yeah.
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
Are you interested in that job?
I don't think I've ever heard it called that before. Huh.
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that.
Alright, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Well, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, he's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Teyvat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
As long as I'll be able to help.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
I think we'd better get to work.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me! I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Farina? Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her form or identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
Fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydra Oricon. I wonder what she would like.
Okay. You know. The undead percentages decreased. 11.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontinalia mousse?
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontinalia festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
But what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Okay. Got a new recipe. Right, we had a new notice. Oh, isn't this the... Wait. Guess we'll go here.
We're here! This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Coming. Ugh, seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Who are you?
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello, that the Traveler and Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm Chiori.
Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
Paimon.
Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontinalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
I can show you if you like.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Sure, no problem.
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Estelle. Shit. Hold on. Beaumont is a weapons workshop utilize a forging machine. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Okay. See, I'm debating if. I mean, it says shows off the Beaumont workshop, but I mean, are we wanting to show off the interior or the exterior? Um, let me see. Oops. Atmosphere as the stove works readily. Let me see. Located. Shows off weapons arranged in boxes. That shows off the workshop.
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought. All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
So, what's the verdict?
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of The Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director. The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervylet were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit?
Absolutely, no problem.
We're counting on you, Director Furina.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So, you agree?
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves, a great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Thank you, Furina.
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate. There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Lorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her. Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I don't have any connection with them at all. So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
I can't wait to see our film's premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevres is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Damn. Still not any progress on the... Hold on, how many freaking... Ugh. Well. They don't have, like... Fumo person. What's up, Ox? How you doing? Okay, that's what we're doing right now. Okay. So, in that case, what's, Man, we got another one after? Jeez. I mean, this quest is taking long enough. Yes, I haven't seen you in a while. We were just kind of... we were kind of talking about you yesterday, because I've got like 2 new people that have been coming by my stream the last few days. Let's see. How do I get to this deal here? You been busy with school and stuff? Well, they're not here right now, but one of them briefly showed up a little earlier, but...
All right, this is the place.
Yeah, so one is, I think well, I just call him Cat. His name is Cat something. I forgot the second word, but, and I think he's from Asia, I think. And then, Soraru, I don't know, Soraru hadn't said anything about where he's from or anything. But...
But where's the captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Okay, there's the new character.
I could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Shiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
Trying to get a job. Oh, okay. Oh, I think you had been talking about that before. Ugh. Oh, man.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Shiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Oh, man.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
Okay, I totally did not expect her voice to sound like that.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
No, that doesn't depend on me. It all
Thrifting?
comes down to what the character chooses.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
Huh? What's going on?
Huge brony poster. Hold on. Oh shit, I gotta open the chat on here because oh, Goodwill. 2012. Okay.
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know.
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevraz, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once.
Hey, Zane finally came.
And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
Well, that was weird.
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right?
Damn.
Maybe I can let you in on what's happening.
Why did
then.
it get, like, cold in here all of a sudden? The fuck?
Now that Vacher has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synth still circulating on the market. Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier.
Hey, I'm Chevraz. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Why didn't you just arrest them immediately?
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
CSGO LARPing? Ugh, so Zane, what do you think about this new girl here, Chiori?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevraz. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevraz's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, Ox likes Chevreuse.
Oh, you see, it's like this.
Yeah, I guess Chevreuse is kind of cute, too.
Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Huh? Just like that?
Wait, what do you...
What Bullchecker is really saying is, if you wanna fight the Oni King, you have to go...
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Bro, what is going on? Why did Paimon just start like... That was weird. Anyway, what are you talking about, Ox? You lost me. What is traditional looking...
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally...
Oh, you're talking about
really like this
scarves?
novel.
Okay.
I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Oh, wait, so when you said you liked the purple, were you talking about the scarves then, too? I thought you meant you liked the purple hair girl here.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
Okay, so you were talking about... Okay.
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
I watched Bijou's stream right before I started streaming tonight.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
She was playing
Traveler
Mario
Paimon,
Kart
please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
with Narissa.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
How does she do? Not bad. Narissa's not very good, but Bijou's alright. See you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Bro, why? Oh, okay, whatever. I didn't even want to open that menu anyway. The weird looking... Oh, okay. Bro, why is this quest so long and I'm not getting any encounter points for it? This sucks. What the hell?
So what did you want to tell us, Chevres?
I mean, she was getting kind of middle
Have you
of
read
the
Two Musketeers?
middle of the pack, you know, like around 6th, 7th, kind of like that. She did get 3rd on one race, but it was kind of luck, really, that she got 3rd right at the end. I haven't read it yet.
The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother.
Oh no, not tonight, Ox. I'm over at my dad's place tonight. So, yeah, I'm just streaming on my brother's PS5.
They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them.
Oh, you mean the new DLC that just came out? Um, I haven't seen any clips of it, but I mean I've heard about it, and I was planning on playing it after I kind of finish up with the 4.3 stuff on Genshin Impact.
However, the Baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother. Many years later, members of the Baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The Baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day.
No, the third viewer is actually probably myself, because I've got my own stream open on my phone, so I can read the full chat messages.
But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the Baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yep. The Baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevres?
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis.
I don't know, is it just me, or does her voice not really match her looks? Like, I don't know, she looks to me like she should have a more, like, kid kind of voice, you know what I mean? A more childish voice.
You've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
There's a case that you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before.
Oh, Zane, you disagree? You think the voice is fine? Okay, well. Yeah, wait. Shy Lily doesn't have long hair like that, though, right?
There's been a recent murder case involving Muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Huh? Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Could it be someone from your platoon?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb.
Well, I mean,
Besides, I trust the members of my platoon.
It doesn't have to be, like, really childish. I think it should be more childish than this, anyway.
However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me.
I mean, I'm curious to hear what her voice sounds like in other languages.
I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
Can't someone from the Special Patrol help you investigate?
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest. I don't want people to see Muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more.
The guns. I was just thinking in my head that this this girl sounds like a pro Second Amendment.
If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
What do you think, Traveler?
2A LARPer. Yeah. Let's give it some thought tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired, too. We've really been hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
Oh, finally, dude. Good lord, I didn't think that damn quest was gonna end. Is there like a sect of Japan only Genshin people? Wait, what do you mean? I don't understand what you're asking. Alright, finally got the counterpoints. Let's see. Damn, dude, and we already got the second quest available. Frickin'. Top chat. What? Wait, do I need to change my thing or whatever? Okay, I'll change it to... like a... No, okay, anyway. Let's see. I guess we can go to this. We'll try and do some of these activities here or whatever. I guess we'll do this one. Whatever the closest one is. Oh, wait, hold on. First, let me go here.
Ad Astra Ab. Thank you for
20 Prima Gems. Okay, how many Prima Gems do I have now? 416. That's still only enough for 2 damn wishes. Okay. Hello. Oh, wait, hold on.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see them...
Okay, yeah, we were gonna go here. Okay. Alright, what we got here? Fontanalia Film Festival. Great job. You really outdid yourself this time. As things stand, finishing the project before the deadline is nothing but a pipe dream. I'm not just in for a scolding. The boss is literally gonna kill me. Why is that young lady over there crying?
Do you think she needs a doctor? I wonder if there are any professional therapists in Fontaine.
When did you get here? Thanks for your concern, but right now, what I need is a doctor that can resurrect my dying career.
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't something a doctor can fix.
Work is pretty important. Maybe we should help?
With how high she's made the stakes seem, we can't stand by and do nothing. Just talking about it like this won't solve anything, though. Why don't you tell us more about your problem?
That might be a bit hard, considering it's a technical issue. Now, just how can I explain it? Well, first things first. My name's Helene, and I'm an engineer working for the Fontanalia Film Festival's equipment supplier. I'm mainly responsible for developing audio-visual equipment. To achieve a certain effect when filming, our client requested us to develop a kind of stabilization platform that can carry film cameras while moving at high speed. These stabilization platforms also needed to be able to carry puppets that look like actors or model animals, playing the part of groups in the background. That way they'd be able to keep the cameras fixed on actors while moving at high speeds, or save them from having to splash out the cash to hire hordes of extras. On top of that, they insisted that each platform had to be less than a third of the cost of a camera, and that its lifespan had to be at least 30 years.
How is anyone that picky? Even for a master craftsman, producing something cheap but durable that works well is nigh on impossible.
But I managed it. After all, the customer is always right. We've had even fussier clients before, and I've nearly run myself into the ground trying to satisfy them.
Then what's got you in such a huff?
The problem is I don't have anyone to test it. I've created the product, but unless I can get it tested, the project can't be considered complete. All the testers who have a basic grasp of mechanics or are physically fit enough have already been employed by the Fontanalia Film Festival for more important work. If the client receives a product that hasn't undergone proper testing, and it turns out there's something wrong with it, I'll have to cough up 10 times the original payment amount in compensation. All I can do is hang around trying to sell our products while I look for some outside assistance. Even if it means I end up losing money on this contract in the end, so be it. After all, it was my boss that signed the agreement with the client, but I'll be the one on the hook if we have to compensate them 10 times the value of the contract. We've come this far, might as well tell us what testing involves.
That's right. As long as it's nothing too complex, perhaps we can handle some of the simpler stuff.
It might not sound difficult, but it's harder than you think. To confirm how the stabilization platforms perform when running at extremely high speeds, I set them to avoid anyone who gets too close mode. The tester has to run after stabilization platforms within a specified area and chase as many platforms as possible into the target area as quickly as possible. For someone with poor stamina like me, chasing a stabilization platform more than a few steps is enough to make them collapse from exhaustion. It's just a bit of running around.
Now that you described it, Paimon's positive this'll be a piece of cake. It's just a few machines. Just you wait. We'll be hot on their tails in no time. We might even end up overtaking them if you're lucky. Testing limits and that sort of thing is a walk in the park.
For real?
What? Genuinely? You're actually serious? Then I'll pay you. Please. Ah, the commission. We won't say no to that, but under the circumstances, if we accept too much of your money, our consciences won't forgive us. Just pay us however much you'd usually pay your testers. Oh, miracle workers, that's what you are. Not just doctors, but miracle workers. Here to resurrect my dying career. The testing site is in an empty domain near the city. Well, I'll leave it to you two then. You have my undying gratitude. After this many years in the business, finally a bit of luck. The boss won't be killing me tomorrow after all. After you finish this job, maybe you should consider switching bosses. Okay. Okay. Well. Alright, let's give this a go and see what we gotta do here. Okay. Oh wow. So so you're required to do this in co-op, huh? You can't even there isn't even a solo mode for this apparently. Huh, okay. Well.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
Yellow zone. Okay. Wait. What? Am I supposed to... Oh. Wait, is this a competition? Okay, I have no idea how I just got 17 points, but okay. I'm kind of confused about this.
No time to lose.
Like, I mean, this almost seems more like a competition than fucking co-op.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
Okay. That was, interesting, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Film for fun. What is this? Oh, okay. It's just... I guess there's two different types of stuff that you spend in the event shop, I guess. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, you use film here, and then okay, theater. Okay. Yeah, and then you use the tickets here. Okay. Got it. All right, let's move on to I don't know, whatever. What's the closest thing? One of these two. I guess we'll do this one. Okay. Alright. See what this deal with this one is. Take your positions, form ranks, muskets up, take aim, and fire. Repel the enemy advance. Come take part in the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol's special event and experience the joy of being a musket sharpshooter. Sharpshooter? Not a concept we're too familiar with. Looking at the Stalvis guard setup, Paimon can't help but wonder what the event she mentioned could possibly have to do with the Fontinalia Film Festival. Ah, it's the Super Zenith boss-level forces. What in the blazes are you doing here? If you two help me promote my booth, I'll be able to hit my quota for sure. I'm confused. That blah 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 forces thing isn't another weird nickname for Paimon and Harima, is it? That's right. It's a title for you two that's becoming popular among some members of the guards. You might not remember, but we've actually met before. But considering how ordinary looking I am, and the fact that I'm just a mediocre sharpshooter, I'm not surprised that I didn't leave much of an impression. Anyways, let's just pretend that this is our first meeting. I'm Terena, a Special Security and Surveillance Patrol trainee, and I'm in charge of handling all sorts of odd jobs for the patrol. Given how popular the film festival is, the Special Patrol is hoping to ride on its coattails by running a public publicity campaign with the aim of spotting hidden talent among the citizenry. So, ta-da!
Behold the shooting simulator on the table in front of you, known as the 1,000-pace interdiction arc-minute sharpshooting zone. Bro, what the freaking... This thing looks like a little model of the Court of Fontaine? Aha! But not just the Court of Fontaine. This sand table allows you to change the area so you can switch to wilderness scenery if you want. Much less spectacular than the Court of Fontaine, though. Combined with the special pair of optical goggles that the Fontaine Research Institute developed for us, it lets you simulate taking out enemies from on high, just like a real special patrol sharpshooter. Basically, it's a game where you simulate using a musket to aim and fire at targets, right? But the name is so hard to wrap your head around. What are interdiction and arc minutes supposed to mean? I came up with the event name based on a famous line that Captain Chevreuse once exhorted us with, which aptly expresses our lofty aspirations. An outstanding musket sharpshooter always strives for pinpoint accuracy. At a distance of 1,000 paces, your shot grouping should be less than an arc minute. In reality, though, based on the current processing precision of mass-produced muskets and the eyesight of our sharpshooters, achieving a dispersion of less than a single arc minute when firing from any further than 100 paces away, let alone 1,000, is wishful thinking, to put it mildly. But if we're talking about Captain Chevreuse, I wouldn't put it past her. Whoa, slow down a second. You're making Paimon dizzy. All we need to do is have fun. Super Zenith boss level force is right. Sometimes it's not worth overthinking things, just give it a go. When I first joined the patrol, Captain Chevreuse told me that too. Anyway, please take these goggles, and when you're ready, you can start playing with the simulator on the table. Well, after talking so much, why don't we try it out? Paimon was curious what it felt like to fire a musket anyway. Looks like it might be fun. Alrighty.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Actually, hold on. Before I do that, here, let me check the, let me check something else real quick here. So how does this work? Defeat all opponents, have at least 10 munitions, at least 20 munitions. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Scanning unit, real ammunition. Use a limited number of munitions to defeat the enemy. Special optical. Uh-oh. It's the same music that they use for that hide-and-seek game. He's behind the box now. I can't even... This just feels like one of those, like, arcade games, actually. What, like, yeah. Yes. Yes, this is actually Genshin Impact. Can you freaking believe it? This is Genshin Impact. Doot doot. Doot doot. Okay, this guy takes more hit than one shot. Okay, got this dude here. What there? Wait, there was another one, right? Yeah. Yeah, this dude, I gotta shoot a sleeping dude. This is just like cruel. Ah, I missed. Another sleeping dude. Yeah. Really now. Dun dun. Well, that's probably the easiest of the challenges on here. Yeah, I even got a yeah, whatever. Yeah. Claimed. Okay, well, I guess we can claim our weapon now. What is this? The Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. Alright, so who's actually supposed to use... Alright, what time is it? Okay. I think we'll go ahead and do this quest and like one game of whatever it is, and then I'll probably finish the stream off there. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we got a little kid manning this booth, apparently. Great day, isn't it? Someone as famous as you, I bet people are always handing you their business cards. You know us? Harima, this kid's pretty sophisticated.
Holding another in contempt merely on account of their lack of years is a mistake only the most ignorant would make. I suspect the two of you are not quite so shallow as that. I didn't intend to flatter myself, but my elder brother and I are famous local film directors. Everyone calls me Mr. Petit Lumiere. Hello? Correct. I am quite keen on learning more about your adventuring experiences. In my industry, extraordinary stories are always in demand. As you appear not to be well acquainted with me, allow me to introduce myself. My elder brother and I have been working together to produce films for quite some time and have already had quite a few blockbuster successes. Perhaps you've seen employees leaving the factory? Nope. Oh, that's okay. How about the arrival of an aquabus? Haven't seen it either. Ah, I see. That is nothing too remarkable. The road to fame and stardom upon which we two brothers tread is yet long, and we will certainly make even more popular films in the future. Film production, constructing and planning narratives, the performances of actors, the cooperation between cameraman and director, and post-production and processing, all of it is a truly fascinating process. And among all these, I believe that the process of filming itself is the most technically demanding. What you choose to focus on while filming decides the information that will be conveyed to the audience, the atmosphere they will feel. Of course, the narration is very important, but you cannot expect a story to rely on narration alone. 4 shots. I've always believed that you only need 4 shots to construct the smallest divisible unit of a story. Within just these 4 shots, a genius can work miracles. Would the two of you like to try? Seize this opportunity to revel in the glamour and charm of filmmaking. So, what should we do? It is simple. I will provide you with a few simple themes that have already been formulated into short scenes. The important thing is to try out different ways of handling both the narration and the camera and combining them to film a few short scenes. Are the two of you interested? Our interest has been piqued. Marvelous. Then once the two of you are ready, you may go to the filming locations I have already prepared. I will give you feedback on your finished products. Okay. The Path of the Sun. Into the... Wait, isn't this the same thing we've already done? Hold on, wait. Did I, like, pick the wrong thing or something?
Okay, whatever. I guess we'll just... Oh. Well, there you go, Zane. Your favorite girl, Lynette, is playing an actress. Alright. Yeah, this is basically the same thing we did before. Okay. Oh, except there's like more narration here now, apparently. Okay. No problem. I was gonna conclude the stream after I finish this activity anyway, so... I remember the path I took coming here. Ox, do you have any preference between me streaming Doom Eternal or more Genshin Impact tomorrow? I might, yeah. I guess he already left. Okay. So, what am I supposed to do here? Show the actress whispering to herself while lost underwater. I guess this one. And then environment is lost in. Well, considering this picture actually shows Lynette, well, no, I guess that doesn't necessarily mean. Well, but then the narration is saying she's whispering to herself, so I guess we'll pick this one. Film how the actress looks as she swims through seagrass. Okay, I don't see Lynette in that one, so I'm guess it's got to be one of these two. But it looks like she's swimming through seagrass in both of these, so... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll pick this one. Yeah, okay. Highlight the bewildered expression. Oh, well, obviously, this one. The actress sees the sunlight shining through the water. Well, see again, it could be this one or this one. But probably this one's better. Show how the... Okay. Finding her way again. Okay, we'll do this one. Okay. Seems good to be. Divine. Stop, Zane. They're talking about my filming, not Lynette. Okay, well, I guess I'll go ahead and stop here. We still got, I mean, this is as far as I can go with these 4 tasks, I think. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Yeah, because it says that's not unlocked, this ain't unlocked. Well, I guess I could do this again, but I'd rather wait until the max score increases before I do it again. And then, yeah, that's unlocked. There is a quest. I could do this quest, but yeah, I don't feel like sitting through another quest right now. So we'll just do it tomorrow. I don't know, I say that, but I might just stream Doom Eternal instead tomorrow and just do the rest of this off stream. Unless you're just like absolutely dying to see the event's content, but I mean, I think I've already I mean, I think I've already like showed everything pretty much. I've shown what all 4 of these activities are, and I've gone through one of the quests. So, I mean, you've already gotten an overview of what this event is about. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and do Doom Eternal tomorrow, I think. So, or I guess if I have enough time, I could even just stream Doom Eternal one part of the day and then maybe Genshin another part of the day or something. I don't know. We'll see. Not quite sure what all I'm going to be doing tomorrow, so. But yeah, I will stream at least once tomorrow. So. Wait, what is this over here? Ah, crap. Oh. Okay, tell you what. I'm not gonna get that just yet. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow.
Add Astra.
Okay, you know what? This is kind of dumb that I'm only just now having this realization, but you know how they've talked in the past about how each of the like different regions of Teyvat are based on like actual like real places on Earth. So like Mondstadt's based on Europe, and Leeway's based on China, and actually I'm not sure what Inazuma's, I forget what Inazuma's supposed to be based on. And yeah, actually I don't know what Sumeru is based on either, but yeah. So I don't know why it didn't occur to me to just now that okay, I thought it might be Japan, but I wasn't sure. It just occurred to me that Fontaine is based on France. Like, duh. Why does everybody have French names? I should have realized that sooner, but Sumeru is India? Really? I never would have thought of that. Yeah, I think Mondstadt's just supposed to be kind of like, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's a specific part of Europe or just Europe as a whole, but yeah. Oh. Okay, wait. This is saying Mondstadt's based on Germany. Okay. Well, I guess I was kind of right. I just wasn't specific enough. Yeah, apparently Mondstadt is based on Germany. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, like the music in Sumeru, it totally makes sense that it would be based on India, because a lot of the music at Sumeru does sound kind of Indian, like the sitar and stuff. Anyway, okay, yeah. I really liked Sumeru's music though. Like if you ask me like what region's music is my favorite, it's Sumeru, like easily. Like Sumeru's music is just superior to like everything else in this game. Yeah. All right, man. I will see you tomorrow, and I'll do either Doom Eternal or Genshin Impact again. So, have a good night.